What's good? What's good? That boy AK, man. AmunRa Khonsu. Rockin' with Nolazine TV, you know what I mean? Fuck with me.
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on.
Gotcha. So, but we got you back.
Yeah.
But last time, if you talk about a whole lot of stuff, you talked about growing up 5 minutes away from one slave plantation.
Right.
Everybody never kind of experienced that either as well.
Right.
But everybody got a story, and I tell people, but the story doesn't end after one interview. So you probably have brand new things that's happened with you and everything. So kind of update people. What's going on with you? Since the last time we did an interview.
All right. Since the last interview, I dropped the album. I Am Enigma. You know what I'm saying? It's on all streaming platforms right now. I done had an appearance on Rap Economics, one of the biggest freestyle platforms on social media. I got another appearance with Bigga Rankin coming up this Monday in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I did a bunch of shows in November, did a bunch of shows in December. I got booked twice on the day of Bayou Classic. I had a show in the daytime at a day party, and I had a show at night at a spot in Metairie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real active right now, man. I'm networking a lot of people hollering at me. I'm breaking through, and it feel amazing. It's been a long time, and it feel amazing to see everything materializing.
Gotcha. So, I told you earlier before we even started the interview, I got you up here for the, show the world your talent. So for the people who never heard your rap, spit, flow, or nothing, but it's your acapella freestyle for the world.
I got you. Even Terrence Howard at times swallows his pride. My girl says she done with me, really hurt me inside. Hide and go seek behind these trees, I just hide. You can't run from your problems, it has a faster stride. No Tinkerbell, I was living a fairy tale way. Hustle for a Gucci black belt, became a sensei. Brought food to the table, appetizers, entrees. Paranoid as fuck, I wet you up like Splash Day. These bitches hoary, these bitches on me, these bitches on me. I gotta beat Denzel Washington to see some glory. I gotta call AAA to see who pulling for me. My family, my friends hit the reject button on me. Raquel had me so sick I had to swallow soup. You the defender, I'm the point guard. I gotta shake you. Ain't gonna say which Raquel I was in love with too. Played horseshoes with my feelings, really threw me in the loop. The moment I thought of you, my feelings would tingle. Drove to the moon and back for you. Blinkers gave me mixed signals. Hard head in the scaffold, I wanted to build with you. You say the time's not right. Fuck subscribing that issue later. With these hoes, you playing musical chairs. I get up, you sit down, my nigga, and now she there. Stupid bitch, take a seat, let a real woman be there. A bitch nigga, go find fault in what ain't theirs. That hating ain't my forte. You running back for the bears. The fruits of my labor, my nigga, I'm picking pears. I wear the shoes of a king. You can call these heirs. Life breaking me down to my knees. ACL tear. Yeah.
Gotcha. He ain't coming to play today.
Oh, fuck no. I never do, bro.
Gotcha. So, Superbowl just passed in New Orleans, but the world got, mixed reviews about, Kendrick performance, but, I want to know how you feel about everything, you saw.
First off, I want to say this, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Louisiana boy. Weezy, one of my favorite rappers. He one of my biggest inspirations, you know what I'm saying? I come with the bars and shit, you dig? So I want to start off by saying shout out to Weezy. Weezy's a great, you know what I'm saying? I loved Kendrick's performance. I loved it. It was what we needed. We needed somebody to speak unapologetically. We needed somebody to speak very abrasive. We needed somebody to speak unfiltered. We needed somebody to speak fearless. We needed somebody to speak militant. We needed somebody to speak conscious. We needed somebody to speak illuminous. We needed somebody to speak what the fuck black people really are. How we operate, that's not us, man. That envy you got for your brother, that jealous, all that other jealousy and all that, that ain't your natural energy, bro. That's what the enemy put in you. We are talented. This shit is an essence. You know what I'm saying? If I'm coming with the bars, you know, you might be coming with, you know, the trap shit. You know, I'm coming with some trap shit too. You probably got a little bars in it. Fuck with me. I'ma fuck with you. Let's do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's win, bro. You know, you see them boys from Atlanta, they winning. Them boys from New York be winning. Them boys from LA be winning. I done been to all of these places and I done got embraced and loved from everywhere. Cause I'm a spitter. You know what I'm saying? But all of the talent is here, bro. Like, a lot of y'all really don't understand the influence Louisiana have, even bigger than music. Even when you look at foods, you know, a lot of America's top food chains originated here. You know, places like Popeyes, places like Raising Cane's, you know what I'm saying? Elmer's Chips. Coca-Cola was first bottled right here in New Orleans, you dig? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that y'all don't understand about y'all history from Louisiana, bro. Study some things, bro. Know something different outside of your normal everyday. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna hold you. Shit looking like they clone Tyrone Part 2 out this motherfucker.
Yeah, but
and the only
but
way
a lot of people still never seen that movie though.
That's what I'm saying, big brother. Like, the only way you gonna refute what I'm saying is if you never saw that movie. I'm talking. You seen it on Big Brother, bro? Tell me that's not a like pure illustration of the operations of our people, like step by step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, everybody takes even like multiple messages different. You know, like even a movie like that, just like how a lot of people saw. I'm like Kendrick. I'm like performers. You know, if a lot of people saw him just only, I'm like dissing Drake, but a lot of people saw like the message he was giving, like to the world. Right. But everybody, you know, everybody perceives things just totally different. Right.
And I also want to shout out to the homie K Gates too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. You know, I saw, you know, you had the Sudanese flag and everything. You know, was one of Kendrick dancers and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for your militancy, your bravery, big brother. You know what I'm saying? You going on in the history books for that one, bro. Trust me, you know what I'm saying?
The crazy part is, I didn't even know that was K Gates.
Yeah,
and like,
man,
I'm one of the first people that posted that video before the shade room and all that. Yeah. And in 20 minutes, I got 1 million views. Mm-hmm. And the next day, I had more views than the shade room and everybody. And he hit me up and like, man, you know that's me. Tag me. And that was crazy. Like right there, I was like, okay.
Because he switched his moniker, you know. I know.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
Islamic moniker. And
but he's not K Gates.
I don't know it at my on my peripheral.
It's like Zul. I won't lie and say.
But it's Islam, man. I want to look it up right quick, bro. You got your Instagram? We probably could.
I don't know how to say it anyway. I just know it's Zul. I don't want to.
I mean, I know how to.
It's Corey.
Because I definitely, you know, I don't want to say K Gates because. You know, he grew in transition, you know.
Yeah, but he's not that anymore.
Yeah, that's why I want to see his, you know.
Yeah, but New Orleans know him as, you know.
K Gates, right?
K Gates. You know, but his thing is Zul Corning.
Zul. It's
Z-U-L.
Z-U-L. Zul. Okay, I got it. It's Zul Carnaghian. Look like Zul Carnaghian. So shout out to you, bro. K Gates, Zul Carnaghian, you know what I'm saying, in your transformative stage, you know what I'm saying, big brother. That was an amazing feat, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
Right. I got you. Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people not even doing stuff like that. A lot of people not taking a stand for anything.
No.
And it's kind of crazy because it's like, hey, but what if we really did need everyone to like protest and do things now? I don't think everybody's ready to go on the front line and different things because there's so much. Like, I think we were like, hey, but I think the government made us become like selfish and not really be pro-black or whatever right now.
Yeah, it's definitely agenda based. You know what I'm saying? What they always pitch you, they put your survival against your moral compass. So you got a lot of women out here even right now who like they really not that girl that they on social media stunting to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of influence and them feeling like they need to survive because, you know, a lot of them live over their means and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, a lot of our problems are self-inflicted. Most of them self-inflicted.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? If we in war, we in competition, you know, I mean, the Eagles, you know, they gonna capitalize on every type of advantage they could off of the Chiefs. That's how they Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
So you can't even blame the establishment for being on that type of time. You gotta blame yourself for falling under the hypnosis.
Facts. But you know, speaking on something earlier, but you said before the interview, you know, it's like we still having a war between men and women.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, and I told someone this last week, I said, I'm gonna speak on the black Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had a plan to actually go against the black man from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even with the Section 8 thing, that, you know, they gave Section 8 to black women for to keep black fathers out the household. Like, anybody know anything about Section 8, but a black male who is actually with the mom, but doesn't supposed to actually live in the house with them.
Right.
If they check for clothes, all kind of stuff.
She can't receive the assistance if a man is in the home.
Right. And I don't think a lot of people ever, like growing up in the hood, you don't really realize that because nobody tells you, because like your average, I'm like Section 8 housing, there is a male in the house.
Oh, for sure.
But it's not legal.
Right.
And like people are also going against the rules and can actually get put out.
Basically, you got people who accepting resources that's crippling us, and you even accepting the resources in a way that's even damaging that. Like, you know, so I totally understand what you're saying.
And Donald Trump just actually put something out. He's basically saying, and I'm not gonna say I'm fully against what he's saying, because like I think people should find better ways, but he's like giving you 2 years now. He's basically saying, if you can't, you know, you can have this government assistance for 2 years,
right,
but like he don't believe that no one should be on that all their life. And I realize I do know some people that have been on Section 8 their whole life.
I know a lot of people, bro.
And
I know people.
But not to knock no one, but it's like, and you ain't gonna try to do nothing else.
Even some of our celebrities then got caught being on that shit.
Right.
Think about it. Like even people looking at, and they looking at their life and they modeling their life off it. So they might look at this celebrity and they like, oh well, you know, let me work hard to get on this celebrity level. Not even understanding you working harder than the celebrity because you think the celebrity getting it fair and square, and they cutting corners like you should be because you need to survive.
I ain't gonna lie, if you hear most like rich people's stories, but they're lying to you. But they didn't get it that way. Your average person who really made it had to step on somebody's toes.
Bro, that's how I knew
sad.
you ain't been around real rich people.
Yeah.
Like I didn't live in Los Angeles. Them boys I had that deal with, them boys showed me $3.5 million, bro, on my daughter's soul. That's why the money don't move me. That's why, you know, anything dealing with money, I know that, man, it's really your hustle. It ain't really the money. It's how bad you want to get it done. Because if you want to get it done, you going to find the money. Or you going to create some type of value for yourself where you could get it done. Right. Like where it could be an exchange of goods and services. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have too many people who actually made it honestly.
No.
And some people get lucky.
No.
Some people get lucky, but even if you make it, sometimes you don't keep it because you gotta it's damn near like a sacrifice. It's like you gotta sacrifice to become a different person.
That's what I was about to say, D, like Pete, brother. It's like this, bro. In order to get that shit, like, I watched that Last Dance documentary with Michael Jordan. Like, it just intrigued me. And the whole documentary, if you pay attention, everybody's saying how bad of a person Michael Jordan was. Everybody. But they all was like amazed because they like, man, it wasn't that he was bad, he was passionate. He had to win. I'm the same way. Like I'm very maniacal, cynical about winning. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that separate good from greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done did a mixtape in 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? No pen, no pad, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I done had, you know, been to these cities, and, you know, when I first got there, money might have not was good. You know what I'm saying? To where I gotta go, you know, to these job interviews and shit. I remember I was living in Atlanta, bro. Man, one time I walked from Atlanta to East Point, Georgia, bro, on my daughter, bro, for a job interview, you know, because I wanted to stay in Atlanta, you know, so, to have a base out there. I had ran into Big Crit, you know what I'm saying? One of my homies had a court date. I ran into that boy, Big Crit, you know, we networked. He gave me his email. I was sending him music. We was communicating, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to plant myself, you know, there. You know, I wasn't able to, but the experience was good enough. You know, it's a journey, bro. Like, you go places, and as long as something transformative take place, it was a win.
Facts. Gotcha. And you know
what I'm saying?
I tell people, success is not a journey, it's a destination.
Yeah.
And you know, like, ain't nothing coming easy. You just gotta go out there and network and grind for what you want.
Yes, indeed.
So far as with that being said, do you have any brand new music coming out or features, anything like that?
Yeah, I got the album out right now. I Am Enigma. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look that up on all streaming platforms. Nolazine got a beautiful post for me, you know, on the page. You know, get at Nolazine on their page. You'll see it. I love Baton Rouge TV. Alicia Settle, shout out to you, mom. Appreciate all the love and networking, because she helping me out a lot right now, bro. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? She really, you know, flexing for me. Also, shout out Louisiana T. You know what I'm saying? They post me a lot. You know, love for y'all. The homie I got Flo, you know, a lot of the drop mics, he show love. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out my producer, Terry Scott. You know what I'm saying? He got the new production company, Black Werewolf Productions. You know what I'm saying? In association with my label, NCM, No Cosign Money. You know what I'm saying? We working on the album right now, No Rest for the Wicked. You know, pure hip hop. You know what I'm saying? My album I got out right now is more of a mixture of hip hop and newer sound.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're speaking on hip hop. You know, I gotta cut you off with this. I've been asking people this lately. Do you think Louisiana is one hip hop state? Because, you know, right now you hear, you know, in Baton Rouge, you know, they got their thing. You know, they bow and you know, Streetport guy. You know how they move. In New Orleans is drill and bounce.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Some of the best lyricists come from New Orleans, bro.
Right. But I'm talking about like a real like hip hop song. Like our best lyricists are like the older generation. I'm talking about like now, like right
new
now.
Generation.
Yeah, new generation. You don't really hear hip hop songs. Like I can name a few people that still.
Well, the homie Daniel Hartley. You know what I'm saying? That me and him real cool.
But Daniel Hartley still kind of dib and dabble with everything.
I mean, you got to the D, bro. Like,
but,
I'm a pure lyricist, big brother.
They got another little dude. Like, I've been shouting him out. He's been really on some real hip hop stuff. Like, Larizi.
I think I heard.
Gotta tell you, he young. He's really on some real like hip hop stuff. It's like, you know, he ain't trying to do nothing else. He not dibbling, dabbling. He's doing straight like backpack hip hop. Like you know, the early J. Cole's and the Kanye West's. Like, he's on that type of time. And I like, you know, and it made me realize, like, we don't have that many real, true hip-hop artists in Louisiana.
Well, the thing is like this, bro. Louisiana, we have such a unique blend of music. Right. So it's like, you know, all of that's hip-hop is just...
It's a certain way
It's just our
it.
style, you know, like somebody like a Gates... You know what I'm saying? Somebody like J Electronica, like, you know what I'm saying? Kid, you know what I mean?
And guess what? Everybody you name, I feel like, I feel like, you know, they all are true, you know? True, yeah. Like, I feel like everybody you named just now is some real hip hop artists, but like, you know, majority of the people that's getting like, you know, seen right now and popular aren't doing the real hip hop, like, a traditional music.
Well, I feel like with the generation, they really wasn't groomed with hip hop. Like, this generation was groomed with that Soulja Boy music. Like, they come up on Whip,
you know, they also was groomed,
you know what I'm saying?
On a different era of Lil Wayne. Like, Lil Wayne transitioned to, like, you know, he was like, you know, you gotta think about your generation coming out now. If they were introduced to Lil Wayne, they were introduced to damn near like pop star Lil Wayne.
Rebirth Lil Wayne.
Yeah, a whole different Lil Wayne than, you know, a person maybe born in the early 90s or 80s. They would like anybody from the 80s or the early 90s remember Wayne being a kid to transitioning to who he is today.
Right.
But you know, the kids probably know, hey, but fun Lil Wayne. Hey, but lick up like a lollipop, Lil Wayne.
They probably know Wayne far as from like that French Montana that Pop did.
Right. Yeah, they gonna know them
You know
from a
what I'm
Drake
saying?
song or something
Yeah,
like
or
that.
Drizzy, yeah.
They don't know that first Wayne who couldn't curse.
Yeah. They don't know if you know that Lights Out Wayne where, you know, I don't even think I heard Wayne say nigga on that album.
He couldn't curse.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
He had to make,
and I had that album.
He
I
had
was
to make
a kid.
straight A's and he couldn't curse.
Savant. Yeah, a real savant. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you kind of could attribute Wayne to that too with all of the versatility with the music because, you know, the lyricism is like, when you're a lyricist and you've been it for so long, you definitely be wanting to just challenge yourself as an artist.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, I was a strong Wayne fan until he turned into, you know, the Rebirth, how you saying it, like, but I always have to give credit. There is no one in history in the South has ever had longevity like Lil Wayne has.
No.
From age 14 to now, he's still relevant.
Yeah.
There's no one. Matter of fact, the only person stayed relevant like him.
Michael Jackson.
No, it's about hip hop.
Oh.
Probably Jay-Z. Jay-Z gonna drop at least one song to keep you talking about his raps. Once a year.
Wayne stem further than Hove too. You know,
He does.
Hove really got popping like his mid-20s.
But you saying the age, I'm talking about for as the decades.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Decades. You know,
definitely.
You know, Hove is still older than Wayne.
Yeah, you know, Run DMC had shouted him out on that song and shit.
Yeah, Hove is still kind of older than Wayne. But I'm saying, but since the early 90s to he still, Jay-Z might drop a verse once a year.
Yeah.
Wayne gonna still, you know, stay
still a
relevant.
machine.
So it's like, you know, hey, but Wayne ain't going crazy like he was 10 years ago either, so, you know, but he's still staying relevant. So that's why I say anybody, cause like them dudes stay relevant that long.
Bro, people don't understand how hard this music shit, man.
Just to get on first.
Yes, that, and they don't, like, people don't understand why a lot of people were so amazed at Kendrick performance too. Because that shit hard to do, man, with that breath control, all of them different songs, not slurring your speech and, you know, making sure all your words get out properly. Like it was certain times on the performance where he did run out of breath.
Right. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because that shit is, I'm telling you.
I became a little bit more of a Kendrick fan after seeing him rap battle. I mean, well, not fully rap battle, but like this battle between them. Because I never really was a real fan of Kendrick. I was more of a fan of his like commercial music.
Right.
Like, you know, the songs with SZA or Drake.
Like, what that, like
All the Stars
that
and
Love
stuff.
Me and,
All the Stars, Poetic Justice.
like that We Gonna Be Alright and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
like even that was a little cool, you know, but I was a more
That's some
fan
good
of.
music.
But when like he dropped this against Drake and just the way he put it all together, him and Mustard, I'm like, he might be a little genius on the low key.
Bro, he created a song he couldn't mess with.
Right. But I'm still
that's genius,
I'm still
man.
overall a Drake fan over Kendrick Lamar. You can't but you cannot deny what Drake has done
Drake
in
a
these
great
last 15 years. Drake,
great
like, you know, it don't matter if they hate on him or not, but Drake still done something for the hip hop culture that still hasn't been done.
Yeah,
Like
great artist.
Drake like Drake liable to jump on anybody's song after one hit and turn their whole career up.
For
He
sure.
done that for so many
did it
artists.
for a lot of
And guess what? He brought Kendrick in ASAP Rocky and all them on tours and when you know he didn't have to.
Right.
So you know it don't matter how they want to cut the
Poetic Justice, yeah.
yeah, it don't matter how they want to cut the, you know, he still, you know, you can kind of see it, you know, he kind of made a lot of rappers.
I mean, he for sure had a lot to do with a lot of major lens on a lot of artists.
I think he's owed more credit, and I think if he would have played a little bit smart, he probably could have made his own cash money. If all he had to do was at a point to get on a song with somebody, and the song going on Billboard.
I mean, even them OVO artists, all them be gone
Right.
too, like Party Next Door.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying in general, just the overall of how many people he really got on a feature, and that song went to another like level.
Yeah,
like I remember doing Fetty Wap concert here.
right.
Tickets was selling, but when he did that, like I'm talking about, they was selling for Trap Queen. When that song came on, Baby, Won't You Come My Way, and Drake got on it, thing sold out.
Like an instant stimulus.
And I was so mad at Fetty Wap because he cut his dreads off and came down here with a haircut. People people want their money, but they thought I booked the wrong person. But I like, man, you can't book a person with an eye like that shit. But I'm just saying in general, I just seen the transition.
Right.
Like I seen the transition even from the Migos, from that song, Ever Versace.
Yeah.
You know, they was cool, but Versace took them to another
He turned
like a whole
them up.
other audience.
He
Lil
turned them
Baby, another audience.
Yeah, he turned Trouble up too. Trouble, one of my favorite
Yeah.
artists. When he hopped on that Roaches in that motherfucking bag. Like, you know, he
Yeah.
hopped on that with Trouble. Trouble, I lived in Atlanta for some while, and I was like one of the first people hip to Trouble, you know, and like, man, that dude, I was like, man, I fuck with dude.
But
That
people
dude
like
music
Trouble
amazing,
and
dog.
like people
That
like
dude
Trouble
fire
and
as
Bankroll
hell.
Fresh did a lot of behind the
Bank
scenes
too,
work.
man.
Like they were doing everything. They was in the movies. They could do
Yeah,
anything you could name up to get their name out. But they did it.
I was out there, bro. I remember one night, one of my people, you know what I'm saying, his name Keith. He from Detroit. He a old trap, you know what I'm saying. He got killed, you know. Love you, bro. Rise in peace. But he had just started rapping. I had been rapping. I taught him how to rap. Like I wrote his raps and shit. And he had a little appearance at Pinups, the strip club in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know what that is.
And Bankroll Freshman was in there that night. He had that Hot Boy song. They had another artist that went up right before him, but after that little dude went, you know, they was playing the Hot Boy record, you know what I'm saying? And them, like, Street Money Worldwide, man, them bars was in there deep as hell. Man, them bars was probably like, I don't want to exaggerate, bro, at least 60 of them, bro. Like, they was deep as hell. And, you know, they had their whole shit together. They had they branding, they hoodie, Street Money Worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. As far as the gender war, you know what I'm saying, between men and women, something, you know, before we get up out here, I really want encourage black people to really do their history, you know what I'm saying? Study something called eugenics. Look up this term called eugenics, because what's really taking place right now with the gender war is bigger than social services. See, the gender war is a vessel of population control. Let me put you on game, huh? All right, you seeing all of the businesses and big corporations, they're pushing interracial relationships. They're showing black men with white women with black men, and you know, and on the heels of that is foreign, in all type of foreign admixture. You know, that's why we got, you know, the everything right now, such an agenda. The foreigners is such a big thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Because what they trying to do is they trying to create one race. They've been trying to do this for a very long time. They trying to create one race. Like how their plans are for black people, like for most people, the average person, to have like skin of a black person, hair of a Mesoamerican and or European, and eyes of a Caucasoid or any type of Caucasian race within the valleys of Germany, because that's where, you know, the people come from and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're seeing so much of that taking place right now. You know, with the gender wars, with all of the races putting against each other, and everything right now is race, because that's how you create population control without actually seeming that, like, without actually implementing population control from a visual aspect. And that's what they're doing. Because when you eliminate the races of people, don't you eliminate the amount of people? See, this is all about classification. It's not really so much about race. It's about classification. It's about lumping in and things of that nature. So think about that, you know, the next time. I mean, you know, pretty much it's like a all-in strategic attack at this point. But anytime, you know, when you having problems with a black woman, or, you know, black man, you having problems with, you know, the black woman, you having problems with the black man, think about what I just said, because it's very real. You could even look it up, man. Like they have scientists who have all type of theories about how we gonna look as a race by like 2050 or something like that. You could look it up. You're gonna see a depiction of a woman that looks black, but her hair is like Mesoamerican, European, something of that nature, and her eyes is of a white person. And that's what they said the average person is gonna look like by that time.
Gotcha.
So you know, so that's just putting y'all on game with that, man. Study that. Go check that out.
And also, last but not least, tell the world. I'm like, what can they find you at on social media and on everywhere else?
You can find me on Instagram, AmunRa Khonsu, AmunRa Khonsu. On Facebook, the same thing. TikTok, AmunRa Khonsu 1. Threads, AmunRa Khonsu. My YouTube, AmunRa Khonsu TV. You know, I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want y'all to go download the album, man. I Am Enigma, streaming on all streaming sites at this point. You know, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying, is on there. Go rock with it. It's right now. It's been out like a month now. It's at damn near 5,000 streams in a month. So gotta be successful. You know, cause I'm grinding with this, so I know that everything is organic. You know what I'm saying? And I want to shout out my daughters, you know what I'm saying? My little baby Zuri, my big baby Muff, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all, you know, and all my supporters, man. Everybody who support me and fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, bro. We just about there. Appreciate the helping me on the journey.